What's up guys, it is the Computer Compiler here, and here are 5 reasons why you should consider replacing your current case fans and or heatsink. A computer's heatsink and case fans are just a couple of a computer's most important parts. A heatsink's job is to keep the CPU chilly. If the CPU isn't chilly, the computer won't work. The case fans are just as important. They keep air flowing in and out of the case, and they keep the rest of your components cool. Here are 5 reasons why you shouldn't brush these two parts off as not important. Give them some attention and consider replacing them. The first reason you should replace your fan is if it is damaged or broken. Yes, it may sound like common sense to replace it if it is broken, but the break isn't always obvious. The break I'm referring to is not the break that means it doesn't work at all. If a fan becomes damaged or broken, it is vital to your computer's life to replace it. The break could be something as simple as the fan having one blade stop spinning, or if you accidentally dusted a fan a little too hard when you were cleaning your PC and caused some damage. The second reason that you should think about replacing your fan or fans is if you begin to notice that they are louder than usual. If a fan is louder than usual, it is a possibility that the fan came loose. While it is possible to fix this particular issue, this is not the only reason a fan is louder than it usually is. It could also mean that a fan is not spinning the proper way. If a fan is not spinning the proper way, it isn't cooling your system to the best of its abilities, which can cause your entire computer to overheat and fail. Replacing a fan costs less money than replacing a whole computer. The third reason also applies to the first reason, the fan being damaged or broken. A fan can melt if it is overused, so can a heatsink. A heatsink absorbs the heat from the CPU, meaning that it is very possible for the heatsink to get extremely hot, causing it to melt. If a heatsink starts to melt, it will of course stop working properly. This is a very serious issue because using an ineffective heatsink can completely destroy the rest of the computer, because first it will melt the CPU, then it will melt the motherboard. Again, I think you'd rather replace one part than all of them. The fourth reason you should replace your case fans is if you are installing new components, such as a new graphics card or RAM. Installing these components may require you to replace your current case fans. This is because all computer parts generate different amounts of heat, and your current fans may not have enough power to cool the new parts. However, this isn't always the case. Normally, each component will indicate how much heat it generates, so a user can replace the fans if they deem it necessary. The fifth and final reason you may want to consider replacing your fans and or heatsink is if you begin to run more powerful programs than you usually do. These more power-consuming programs may require more power than your current CPU can produce, causing it to get very hot, which can damage the rest of your computer. A new heatsink can do the trick, for a while at least, but eventually you will need to get a more powerful CPU. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of 5 Reasons. Future episodes of this series are currently scheduled for every Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.